because it won't be the same thing that
Yes.
everybody else has written. Okay, so our Toastmaster of the evening is Melissa Saunders. Help me welcome her.
Thank you, Toastmaster Lisa. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, this is the educational part of our meeting. It's broken up into 3 sections: prepared speeches, table topics, and speech evaluations. During each phase, the timer is going to record each speech, table topic, presentation, and speech evaluation. Today's timer is Toastmaster Jessica Cook. On the counter, we'll note the number of times a speaker says, okay, well, you know, or any word as a crutch. Today's counter is guest Marcia Slater. The grammarian will record any mistakes in grammar, such as a double negative, incorrect usage of past and present tense, and any word not used, and make note of any word of the day usages. I apologize. Today's grammarian is Toastmaster Angie Motes. Today we actually have 2 speeches. Today's first speaker is Toastmaster Roz Fife, who will be evaluated by Lisa Ryder, Toastmaster Lisa Ryder. Toastmaster Lisa, would you please give us her objectives, time, and title?
Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and our guest. Tonight, Roz will be speaking from the Competent Communicator Manual doing speech project number 1, the Icebreaker. Her objectives are to begin speaking before an audience, to discover speaking skills that she already has and skills that might need some attention. Her time is 4 to 6 minutes, and her title is Change is Constant. Madam Toastmaster.
Please help me welcome Toastmaster Roz Fife. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone, fellow Toastmasters and guests. I'm about to do my introductory speech. Let's see how it goes. Today I'm going to tell you who I am, why I'm here, and what I enjoy. So my name is Rosamund Fife. I was born in Cheltenham, England in October of 1979. And before the end of that year, we moved to New York into a big house in Brooklyn where I grew up with my extended family and a whole lot of love. The people who love me, they call me Roz or they call me Rozzy. And that's pretty much all I heard until I went to elementary school, where I met people who were not able to pronounce my name. No matter how hard they tried, people have butchered my name for my entire life. It didn't help that I would get teased because I was kind of nerdy and I wasn't really one of the cool kids. So when I had the chance to go to high school, I decided that I was gonna reinvent myself. It was the 90s and everyone knew a Rosie. There was Rosie O'Donnell, there was Rosie Perez. Rosies were successful. I became Rosie. And Rosie was great for a while. And after a few years, I realized that my name was special and it was unique, and I learned to embrace it. And since then, professionally, I've always gone by Rosamund. You might wonder, well, what does Rosamund mean? It's a French name with an English spelling, and it means rose of the world. And I like to think, it may not be true, but I like to think that I'm sweet and pretty like a rose, but I also have thorns, so everyone should be mindful and careful. I am a New Yorker. I will be a New Yorker until the day I die. I just happen to live in Century. I moved to Orlando in October of last year, and I managed to escape that harsh, crazy, disgusting winter that's still going on up in the Northeast right now. But I didn't move to Florida for fun in the sun. I moved here so that I could be closer to my aging mother. I wanted to be able to support her and just be present in her life. And it's a whole lot easier to do that when you're a 1 hour drive away instead of a 3 hour flight. You know, when I was a teenager, my mother was so annoying. I swear, that woman didn't know anything. She got on my nerves. But she grew older, and she grew wiser, or maybe I grew wiser, I don't know, it's up for debate. And today my mother gives the best advice. I enjoy spending time with her, hearing her stories of her youth and the time she spent with her parents who are no longer with us. So I want to tell you about a few things that I enjoy, and I don't know. I enjoy a lot of different things. I moved to Century and I started looking for the fun, but I couldn't find it. I've looked all types of places. I think the fun is hiding from me. So if you know where the fun is,
right here.
maybe it is in this room. I think I have found the fun. I thought that I had it, but I was wrong. It's right here. I like to do stereotypical things like going to the beach and going to movies, but things that aren't so mainstream. I really enjoy learning and creating things. A few years ago, I had a friend who was pregnant, and I was tasked with providing a cake for the baby shower. Now, they may have thought the optimal decision would have been to go to a professional baker and buy a cake. Have you guys seen the cakes that people get for baby showers or weddings? Do you know how expensive those things are? They're ridiculous, absurdly priced. So I decided that I was going to make the cake. I went to YouTube. Learned it was a lot harder than I thought. Then I went to Michael's and I signed up for classes. I bought all of the equipment and I got ready and I started practicing and baking and making cakes, and they were great. And I swear to you, I gained like 10 pounds in just over a month. So this little baby came early. The baby came early and there was no more baby shower. So don't worry, the baby was a preemie, but the baby is fine, the baby is thriving. My cake decorating, not so much. All of my supplies are still in boxes and still in storage. Another thing that I really enjoy is painting. I don't mean painting walls or painting houses, but I like taking a brush and putting it on canvas. There's something about it that's really enjoyable, and it just brings a peace within me. I'm not an artist, I'm not an artiste, but I like it, and I like to teach others how to do it too. So sometimes I host paint parties. I get people together and I encourage them to discover their own love of art, which many people didn't know they had or they hadn't tried since they were in kindergarten with finger paint, so that's kind of fun. If any of you are interested in hosting a paint party, let me know and I would be more than happy to assist you. Thank you.
Okay, you just stay up there, wait for the postman to get away. Take it. All right.
Thank you, Toastmaster Roz. It's great. It was optimal to learn about you this evening.
Thank you.
Our second speaker is Toastmaster Melissa,
Okay.
who will be evaluated by Toastmasters